Well, y'all, I know I'm probably a little bit late, but I want to talk about this whole situation with Brick Baby and Lucy Kendon and Big U out in Cali. Let's get into it. Shout out to Lovely T for this.
Are you coming to the Tax Lien Masterclass? I'm hosting a few more free 90-minute sessions. You ready? Y'all get ready? Yes, you're coming. If you want the latest news in the streets, join us at 2 Magazine. Breaking news with integrity. So start your friends and your family. It's the Lovely TV Show. Bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovely TV Show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe. A lot going on in Gangbang YouTube, okay? Gangbang YouTube is in shambles because the feds have said, you know what? Today I got time cuz all y'all going to jail. Bricc Baby going to jail. Luce Cannon is going to jail. Big U is going to jail. All y'all are going to jail, okay? It is a mess. Gangbang YouTube is in shambles. Child, I've been sipping tea all night long. So it's a lot going on. Y'all like the orange? Thank y'all. Appreciate it. So it is so much going on. But breaking news, Yellow Beezy has just been arrested. I'm like, what in the world is going on with the hip-hop community? Once again, proof it's a demonic-ass industry. So a lot of people were saying it in the chat, and I'm like, well, I'm still not seeing the receipts. So I went on to Twitter. Mo3, his mama done spoke out. She sent out a tweet. So they're saying that Yellow Beezy killed Mo3. Do you guys remember what, like 3-4 years ago, I did the video on the whole murder of Mo3 on the freeway in Texas? Child. It is, let me share my screen. Hold on real quick. Let me share my screen. I was shook it. You know, I came on to talk about the whole, everything going on with the Crips, but we're going to, talk about this Mo3 thing real quick. So give me just a second here. Here it is. Yellow Beezy. That's his mugshot. Yellow Beezy has been charged with capital murder in connection to the 2020 death of Mo3. Okay? Capital murder. Indictments. State of Marcus versus Marquise Conway. They're saying here, Marquise Conway called defendant on the 11th of November 2020 in the county of Dallas in the state of Texas, did and then intentionally and knowingly caused the death of Melvin Noble, an individual called herein called deceased by employing Kawan White to murder deceased for rheumatation and promise of rheumatation. I don't know what that means. Child, basically
Money.
did it. Hired somebody to do it. So Mo3 mama, she just wrote this.
Basically, it was allegedly Yellow Beezy hired someone to take Mo3 out. That's basically what happened. And now, do I believe that Yellow Beezy did this by himself? Not a chance.
She said, "Justice for my baby," and we see his mugshot right here. I mean, this is insane. First, Little Dirk. Now, Yellow Beezy. Okay? So, it just goes to show you that this industry is dark. You can't keep rapping about murder, murder, kill, kill, and think it's going to be okay. Eventually the devil comes home to collect. So, it just shows you how dirty this industry is. People will act like they're friends, like they got each other's back. Oh, we from the same city. We from the same gang. And they
don't mean
end up
shit.
backstabbing each other. So,
It don't
this
mean
is
nothing.
crazy. Once again, breaking news. So, rest in peace to Mo3. Yellow Beezy, you're basically
Rest in peace to
Texas
3.
don't play. Okay? So now, moving on to the topic at hand. Big U. Okay? Right now, it is going down in Cripville.
The Crips are shooketh. Now, I've talked about Big U several times on this channel. If you guys remember a few months ago, I talked about the whole Black Sam situation, Nipsey's brother, when he did that amazing interview with Big Boy in LA. And basically, Black Sam was saying he don't trust nobody. He don't trust anybody. He's staying away from Big U. He's staying away from the Crips. He just wants to do his own thing. And so I felt, he didn't say Big U's name, of course, but I felt that that was a dog whistle, that he was basically putting his line in the sand and saying, I'm not fooling with none of y'all niggas, because I don't trust none of y'all. And remember, somebody say Big Useless. Stop. Quit being messy in the chat. This is serious. Now somebody in the chat yelling, GD, we are not here to gangbang, y'all. Y'all stop. Who don't let the GDs in the door? Y'all stop playing in my chat. They don't let the damn GDs in the door. Oh, hell no. Folks and them is in the building. Oh, no. Not the GDs in the building, child. Okay, anyhow.
Come on, T, quit laughing.
Y'all are too much. Now my little tea sippers out here trying to say thug sex. So anyhow, so you know, Big Sam was basically drawing the line in the sand. So remember, this was the video that never sat well with my spirit. Let me say it. If I stay up, I have it here. Remember, after Nipsey died, you know, people jumped onto Big U. They jumped on his stream. They're like, justice for Nip. And what did Big U do? He laughed. He laughed. I'm like, well, damn. This was your protege. At one point in time, you were his manager. Why? You should be the main one hollering justice for Nip. Let me go ahead and refresh y'all's memory. If y'all remember this, Big U, I guess the internet is now calling him Big Useless. I don't want no smoke. But yeah, this was Big U. So let's go ahead and watch this real quick here. Y'all remember this video?
You know, we would do the typical thing. If we remembered, we would text the customer, try to call them before, let them know we're on our way. It was just a lot of work to really keep track of our clients and do follow-ups every day. And we were writing our jobs on note papers and giving it to the technicians for the day. But if something changed, we'd have to call them, and we had to schedule with one tool, invoice with...
Sorry about that.
Y'all remember this video?
Justice for them.
Your boy would have been there like, yeah, you got it.
You did.
All right. Y'all just watched that video. They were saying justice for Nip. He got the laughing. He didn't care. So I'm like, well, damn. So not only are you laughing, he didn't show up to the funeral. He didn't, you know, he wasn't there. Everybody, the whole city was there. Big U was nowhere in sight. So, you know, this might be the revenge of Nipsey, or this might be everything that Big U has been involved in catching up to him. So if you guys do not know, yesterday it went down. Breaking news. But I wanted to do a live stream. I'm like, yeah, I did so much editing the past 2 days. I'm like, nah, we're going to save this for a live chat. I ain't edited nothing. Yes, I see that, you know, the marathon continues for facts. So anyhow, it broke yesterday that basically the police were looking for Big U. They had arrested Luce Cannon. They had arrested Bricc Baby. Now, I'm not shocked with Bricc Baby getting arrested, because I've been giving him the side eye ever since the whole Little Durk, you know, the killing of Little Pab, who was Quando Rondo's cousin. Remember when Quando Rondo came out the car crying and everything when his cousin got killed? A lot of people, because, you know, Quando Rondo and them, they're Crips too. And they're saying that, you know, they had checked in, allegedly, just, you know, through the grapevine, you know, with their set or whatever. And when Big U came out, he was like, oh, they should have checked in with us. And it wouldn't happen. So a lot of people has always given Bricc Baby the side eye. And what's very funny is that all of them, they sit on no jumper. Adam 22, honey.
Fair.
AKA the porn star. They sit on his podcast and just tell all their business, honey. They be spilling all their tea.
In case y'all don't know, Adam 22, fed. Poetic Flacco, fed.
All their gangbang business. Like, sometimes they go so deep in this shit, I'm like, should we be knowing this? Did we get jumped into the set? Why are we involved in y'all's politics? They just sit on this white man's podcast and tells all their business. And now all the stuff they were spilling on No Jumper is in the indictment. I said, you can't make this shit up. Y'all are making the police's job, the Fed's job so easily. All they don't even have to do no work. All they gotta do is just sit back, sip tea.
If you look like a Fed, walk like a Fed, talk like a Fed, most likely you're a Fed. It is what it is.
And watch these podcasts. All y'all do is just tell y'all's business on these podcasts. What was that show that they were on? What was the call-in show at one point? They just...
And again, shout out to Lovely T.
All be on, I forgot the damn app. Chat House or some chat. They be all on there talking. They be on TikTok telling all their business. So it's a mess. So now all of a sudden, the police were looking for Big U because everybody else has been arrested. Big U was initially on the run. So I'm just going to take you down the rabbit hole. Somebody said, I have no clue who these people are. Monica, I know, child. Just enjoy the stream. This is for the folks. This is a hip-hop stream, okay? And I was Clubhouse. That's what it's called. Thank y'all. Clubhouse. Somebody said Bigo. No, Bigo's for the gay boys. Clubhouse. That's for the gangbangers. Thank you. I couldn't think of the chat, the app. But so yeah, this is a hip hop stream today. Okay, we're not talking government politics. We're talking street politics today. Okay, that's the good thing about this channel. I can talk about it all, from street politics to political shit. Okay, but today we're talking street politics. So enjoy. So let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and pull up the news article. Oh my gosh, the feds was telling all the tea, bitch. Oh, they was telling all this man's business. It's not looking good for Big U. He's also wanted on a murder. We'll talk about that murder in a little bit. The young man that he allegedly unalived. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. Okay, so this was the investigation. Blow this up. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and get started.
Big announcement from federal authorities about the Rolling 60s neighborhood.
Here goes Bricc baby, y'all. Luce Cannon. His real name is Tremaine Williams. Bricc baby, Zahar, or Zahar, I don't know how you pronounce that, Mitchell. And then this is Big U right here. And all these other people are other people from the set as well. So... all right, child.
But Crips gang in South LA. Detectives have arrested multiple people, and this morning, they're still looking for others. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. Let's get right to it. We have live team coverage of this breaking news. NBC4's Michelle Vise is in Westwood with more on the arrest. But let's get started with Alex Rosier. He was at that press conference and joins us live from downtown LA. Alex.
Yeah, they talked a lot about a number of people in this press conference, but the main focus was on a man named Eugene Henley. The feds say he committed a series of racketeering crimes, including extortion, human trafficking, fraud, and the murder of a rapper in 2021. But this same man, Eugene Henley, is known throughout the Los Angeles community. He's been involved with work, including youth charities, and the feds say he did it all to further his own criminal enterprise.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur, running a music label, and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at-youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high-crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murder.
This CEO had just gotten off work and was about to meet her future contract husband. As she got out of the car, she saw a broken man in
It is one of a murder a thief, a liar.
Eugene Henley, now considered a wanted fugitive. In the past, he's produced TV series. He has nearly 300,000 followers on Instagram, and he ran this charity. The feds say the charity received donations from celebrities, even government agencies, for what was described as charitable work. But the feds say he was still very involved in a much larger crime ring, and it wasn't.
Now, let me say this about this, charitable work. Let me come on real quick. Okay, granted he had like the little charities and stuff. Let's also not forget, this man is the king of checking in. And y'all know how I feel about check-in culture. I've called this out for years. That's a Cali thing. To me, check-in culture is such bullshit because we don't do it to white people. Nobody tells Taylor Swift to check in. Nobody tells, I don't know, child, Justin Timberlake to check in. He can go to Cali and live his best life. But black artists are being told to check in, and then you have goofballs like Steven Jackson, who's just a goofy. This man is damn near 50 years old. He's in O Block, taking pictures. And he's like, yeah, I pay to check in. I check in with the big homies. You're a grown-ass man who's rich. The only checking I'm doing is to Delta Airlines and checking into my hotel.
Facts.
Stop calling it checking in. It's called extortion. Okay? So he is the king of checking in. So when they're saying charities, I think that's the news's way of just being politically correct. He was also extorting people with this whole check-in bullshit. This is why a lot of people don't even want to come to Cali anymore. Because all this check-in stuff, it's nonsense. So let's go back to the news. And shout out to all my Cali people in the house. I see y'all, LA.
Just Henley that they're looking for. They've already made several arrests in connection with his alleged crimes. 4 people named in the criminal complaint are already in custody. The details of the alleged crimes were just released in dozens of pages of court documents that we are about to go through here. But the big headline right now is that Eugene Henley, a longtime self-proclaimed community activist, is now a fugitive. The FBI, among other agencies, looking for him and several other people involved in a much wider-ranging crime ring. We'll have details much later today on the NBC4 News, beginning at 3 o'clock. But for now, reporting live, I'm Alex Rosu, NBC4 News.
Alex, thank you very much for that update. We're looking forward to it. All right, so let's go to NBC4's Michelle Vyas. She's live at the federal building in Westwood, where the defendants will be processed. Michelle.
That's right, Annabelle. Good morning. Right behind me, we have FBI agents and members of the Department of Justice here. This is where some of the members, the gang members from the Crips, were brought to be processed. We just saw likely one of them being driven away, who will likely be in court this afternoon. This is a big day. This is where they're processed. Many of them still need to be processed to face those federal charges. A big day, but big agents need the big get, aka Big U, Eugene Henley, now a fugitive. They think he's somewhere in Southern California, a self-proclaimed philanthropist and ringleader of the Rolling 60s Crip gang. Here's more on the arrest from Special Agent in charge.
4 of the 19 defendants were already in custody, and 10 defendants were taken into custody in the last 24 hours. And while we're still seeking the whereabouts of 5 individuals, 3 of whom we believe we will have in custody shortly, 2 defendants are considered fugitives. They are Eugene Henley Jr., also known as Big U, and Brian Mejia.
Big U, the Crip leader turned gang interventionist, who ran mafia-like enterprises, according to the feds. Developing Options was his nonprofit charity that was touted as helping gang members get out of the gang life. As we look live here, again, this is the federal building. You see the tents, you see the agents. This is where some of those defendants, innocent until proven guilty, were brought here for processing. Some still need to be processed and make their way to court. Big U looking at extensive federal charges, including the murder of an aspiring rap musician, extortion, robbery, tax fraud, and human trafficking. Anyone who knows the whereabouts of Brian Mejia or Big U, Eugene Henley Jr., is asked to call the FBI. In Westwood, Michelle Vyas, NBC4 News.
Michelle, thank you very much for that.
All right, let me come back on the screen. So it is a lot going on right now. It is getting real out here. So the whole thing is a mess. So after that went viral, everybody was talking about this on social media. So about a week before this happened, Whack 100 and I believe Luce Cannon, they were talking about some things coming down the pipeline with Big U. I believe Whack 100 on his social media page, he had posted this screenshot. This was a week ago. Okay, here it is. Let's see, I can minimize it. All right, so it says here, somebody supposedly texted Whack. This was March 3rd. It's now March 20th. Hey, good morning. DNA came back. Now this is Whack replying. Question mark, whose DNA? Person says, Big U. Whack says, huh? Call me. DNA for what? He says, him killing my brother. Call me.
And here's another person who's also a fan. It's Whack 100.
Las Vegas. So yeah, I mean, I don't understand, like, just posting stuff casually. I don't get it at all. It's like, when did we just start casually posting text messages like this on Instagram? So everybody was confused, like, Big U,
weird.
DNA, who he killed? So a lot of people were thinking, like, maybe it has to do with Nip, you know, but no. It was this other young man that Big U is accused of killing, okay? And so some people are saying that Whack is a snitch and all this stuff is being said on social media. And then a week before this, Whack and Bricc Baby got into it because the young guy who was killed, it's now come out, is a young guy named Rashawn Williams. Rashawn Williams was a young man that Big U took under his wing. He was also Big U's son's best friend. Like, they had been childhood friends. They played football together. Big U treated him like a son. And so he was trying to get him to start rapping. He wanted him to be a rapper because Big U owns a music label. And so what they're saying is that Big U had paid for studio time for Rashawn to come and rap. And Rashawn wasn't taking it seriously. I think Rashawn was just more into football. And they're saying that allegedly he wasn't taking it seriously. He was tired of Big U pressuring him to be a rapper. So he made a diss song on Big U. This is what's being alleged. They're saying he made a diss song on Big U. And Big U basically called him to the studio in Las Vegas. Then drove somewhere with the boy. And maybe a fight ensued because they're saying that Big U's DNA was allegedly found under his fingernails. Either way, Big U shot, killed him, and threw him over a bridge or something like that. And they found the young man's body. And this was 4 years ago. Okay? So, I mean, this was like some really, really serious stuff. It's crazy. I can't even believe this is, like, happening on social media. Like, yeah, this is a mess. So, what's very interesting, before all of this came out, 7 days ago, Getty Radio had posted an argument between Bricc Baby and Whack 100. And Whack 100 was basically confronting him about Rashawn Williams' death, and they end up getting into it. They end up into this big blowout. But what's kind of crazy is at that time, people don't even know, like, who Rashawn, well, they know who Rashawn is, but we don't, like, you know, us on the outside, we don't really know the ins and outs. So this was 7 days ago, and now Bricc Baby is locked up. Big U's being indicted. So I'm just gonna play out this argument that happened 7 days ago. Okay, so this is from Getty Radio. We're not gonna play the whole thing, just a little bit.
I'm on my mind. Never. It's on 6 on trip. Nigga, you a real informant, cuz on the dead homies. A nigga not finna talk about. You not finna trick me into arguing about that on this motherfucker. You weird ass. You weird ass. You the weird because on hood you a real cop. What type of nigga you can't beat a nigga in the streets? You want to go in the frying pan? On 6 so go get your money. You niggas hate that nigga that much. On 6 so ain't nobody hiding from you niggas. Dead homies, you niggas hate niggas. Ain't nobody hiding. Nigga, get cracking. Niggas not trying to call the police. Nigga, you niggas is police. Nigga, dead homies. Nigga, do your thing. Nigga, I'm right here. Nigga, on West Side rolling. Nigga, 6 so, nigga. If no, I get cracking on 6-0. That's what you do know. I bet you that's what you do know. On the dead homies. Oh, bro, I'm not finna talk about that. Bet you know I get cracking though. 6-0.
You gonna be there?
I had the paperwork. On 6-0 crib. You ain't got no paperwork on Bricc, baby.
It's good, right? It's good though, right? I'm gonna put you to bed.
Alright.
Do not come here.
Yeah, because whatever you do, you can make your move. We gonna see what big.
You heard the white man in the background, Adam 22. Do not come here. But got both these black men arguing on the internet, telling all their business about a murder of another black child. And Adam 22 is in the background. You can't make this up.
You got paperwork presented. Present the paperwork.
Oh, boy.
Present the paperwork. What you mean what we doing? On the dead homies with a cop. You like you do what you make your move, nigga. I want to see you. I want to see you. Nigga. On the hood, nigga. Dead homies. Now you done ran your mouth too much, nigga. I'm 6-0.
This is so
That's
stupid.
what you gonna do, cuz. I don't got no more talking. Whatever you gonna do, that's what we doing. It don't make us great. Hey, bro, that's on West Side Rolling. Whatever you want to do, that's what we doing. Neighborhood Chris. Alright. Nigga, what you saying? Nigga, whatever you want to do, nigga. On Neighborhood Chris. Nigga, we doing it, nigga.
But you up there?
Yeah, alright, we doing it, though. Nigga, there ain't nothing else to talk about. What you want to do?
Is there black and white or no?
Ain't no paperwork. Nigga, present the paperwork. Nigga, on 6-0. Nigga. Don't have that paperwork in your hand when you pull up. And you know what that means, nigga. 6-0 crib, nigga.
I'm knocking you out.
Hey, bro. Alright.
You wanna put a bet on it? I got 10,000.
Man, cuz you can put whatever on that motherfucker. That money. Nigga. What you wanna do? On the dead homies. Nigga. What do you wanna do?
Homies and all that.
Yeah, alright, man. You positive. So, my dead homies, but you got two niggas that say they from 6.
This is so stupid.
I'm not gonna keep on arguing with you.
This is so stupid.
I'm telling you, nigga, I'm stiffing shit up around this motherfucker.
Alright, we're gonna leave it right there.
Alright. What the?
Why?
Told you we're bringing these today, okay? So yeah, it's a lot going on. So now, right? I'm showing y'all all this stuff chronologically. So y'all put a teacup if y'all are following along. I know it's a lot. I know it's different from our usual topics, but I have to be able to talk about everything, okay? Anything viral, I have to be able to talk about it. So y'all following along? Okay, good. All right. So now, late last night, all of a sudden, Big U pops up on social media. I said, you can't make this shit up. So he goes live on social media. The feds are looking for this man. Everybody's looking for him. He decides to go live and starts gaslighting the fuck out of social media. He blames Wack for his, downfall. He's saying that Wack is the police. He starts going off, okay? So we're going to sit here and listen to the whole Big U drama that went down last night on social media. Go ahead and pull up that clip here. He goes on a long rant, but we're going to listen to it. This is a damn near 60-year-old man. Okay? Let me go ahead and pull this up here. All right. Big U is in the building.
This is my last video before I turn myself in. I'm with my family. Talk to my sons, I talk to everybody, man. I'm just saying, gonna deal with this fight, see what it is. I just want y'all to know, all this stuff is quagmire. Shit's all bull crap. I just need y'all prayers. I need y'all to... I don't even know what...
Okay, so now he's asking his followers for prayers. You mean the same people you were extorting and said that they need to pay money to check in? Now he wants y'all to pray for him. Okay. We're going to continue.
Say, I'm 21 years, elevated my family, come back, sit in here and write, do what I need to do until I can come back home.
Be back in a
You're
second.
supposed to help me, I hope you help me. Hank, you don't worry about it. A lot of stuff y'all hearing is straight trash. I appreciate the love, I appreciate people been helping me. I don't know. It's hard helping black people and not being hunted for doing it.
Might be to, I don't know if it's to the right or the left.
Reach out to anybody who can help me, y'all.
You hear me?
Help my own family. Appreciate y'all. I'm looking at this video as I come in to turn myself in, and I'm disheartened by the fact that they trying to say that I stole something from Developing Option, or I used Developing Option as a front. Developing Option paid my bills. They paid my house note. They paid the bills for my family, the money.
Now, mind you, this is a federal case, okay? Y'all know the feds have like a 0.9% conviction rate, like at least 97% conviction rate.
It's actually 98%.
You're on the way to go check yourself in after forcing other people to check in. How ironic. But anyway, he really should not be talking on the internet. Why is he talking about anything from the case on the internet? That does not make any sense. This is a serious federal case. Everything you say on this internet is going to be used against you.
Money I made as an employee for Developing Option, I never mixed that with nothing. I didn't manipulate nobody. I didn't steal nothing. We did PPP loans. We did 2 loans. And that's it, just like everybody else did. I didn't use no fraud. I didn't use no fake names. And one of them we was paying back and one they forgave. You know what I mean? And the other one we attempted for and they didn't give us nothing for it. I filed my taxes. And them coming around talking about I was using Developing Option as a cover. Cover for what? None of that's going to be true. None of that's going to be true. The government putting this big ass picture, they want to arrest 21 dudes, some dudes I don't even talk to. I don't even know nothing about. So how the hell you going to lump me in with all them? But it's all the big picture though. It's all the big picture. Now I'm going to be sitting in here, it's going to be years on my life. Then you going to get dudes who I don't even talk to. What they going to say? You ruining people's lives. I heard it's over 21 people that's been arrested. That shit wrong. It is what it is. Church, just pray for me. Pray for me, pray for my family. Look at what we did. You look at what I did. I've been home 21 years. It ain't over though. That's what it's not. Blessings.
Let me guess. You're thinking about going to therapy. And as a therapist myself, of course I'm going to say that's a great idea. But first,
I'm looking at all these charges on the news. I'm a kid.
This man continues to go live. Like he'll stop and then they're like, okay, Big, you said something. Then he'll go live again. It's sad to see the older generation being so addicted to social media and feeling like they need to like explain themselves. It's insane.
Everybody know I don't fuck with Candy. Everybody know I don't fuck with Bricc Baby. So if you want to arrest certain dudes, them was a dude, and put them next to me, them was a dudes you gonna have to call themselves turn against me. Well, ain't no turn against me. I ain't going for that. You might as well go get 600 and wet. These dudes been saying I did shit all year. So what they doing is they go on the internet and these dudes say that I did shit on the internet. Then when you say I did on the internet, they go investigate it. Now you raid my houses, raid my shots, raiding all this stuff. You talking about I'm committing crimes and covering up with Developing Option. What crimes am I committing to cover up with Developing Option? You know what I'm saying? I ain't committed no crimes and covered nothing up with Developing Option. Shit crazy. But this how they get you. They get one or two people to say something. Ain't gonna be no real evidence. Ain't gonna be no real nothing. It's gonna be a repeated thug. It's gonna be a bunch of people in jail for a bunch of different crimes that don't have nothing to do with me. They finna lock all of us up and say it's all the roller 60s. Watch and see. We just seen it with thug. I'm finna experience the same thing out here. I knew it was coming. Now they on there saying all this stuff to assassinate my character. Alright, man, just pray for me. And again, they can do any one of us. It ain't nobody safe with these dudes. If these dudes feel like want you, how they going around talking about somebody's gonna raid my house before my house get raided? How they there with the police? And y'all sitting there following them. Everybody that's a part of them shows, 100 shows, all them shows, and y'all need to, everybody who following them, promoting them, anything. Y'all wrong. Y'all ain't black. And y'all show ain't for our people.
Now he's blaming the fans of No Jumper. He says anybody following them Whack 100 shows, you know, the No Jumper shows, y'all are wrong. If y'all are sharing the videos, liking them, you guys are wrong. So he's very upset.
They can put charges against anybody.
Another
It's
video.
gonna probably be my last video. I'm gonna go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses.
You're doing too much talking.
600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. And he's actually got video and footage of it. So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this.
You're doing too much talking.
When they raided my houses and my property, it was asking about Whack. Whack, Luce Cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all be sending shit around the internet. All y'all who be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying. All y'all giving these likes and hidden likes. All y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this fuck shit. If you had something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sitting it around getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community, and do what you can. You're just guilty because somebody else don't like you and they go on the internet and do what the fuck they want to, and y'all gonna promote it. Crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in though, because I ain't did nothing. This fact is, man, they done went to my house, kicked my houses in, bust my doors down, bust my windows. They calling my son at his football practice, threatening him. You know what I mean? These dudes tagging him. What kind of shit is this? But y'all gonna be rolling with these dudes. And I got the last thing to say. Wack said he was gonna destroy developing option, right? So who gonna replace developing option? Which one of you fuck niggas in the 60s gonna call yourself coming in? Because whoever try to come in, y'all the ones that's working with Wack. Believe that. So remove me to get me out the way for somebody else to come in who gonna cooperate. That's what the play is. That's what the whole play is. I'm out. I'm gonna send y'all videos to put up all of them until they lock me up.
All right, child. We come back on here. See, I just heard what Big U had to say. He's very upset. He feels like it was a setup. It was a scheme cooked up by Whack 100 instead of Todd. He feels like it was a scheme cooked up by Whack. he feels like the government is coming after a black man who has been trying to help black people. He's basically acting like he's the modern day Malcolm X. Okay, sir. It's a mess. It is a mess. This is a federal case involving 21 people, a RICO. I would not be surprised if they end up bringing RICO's, charges against more people, especially with that no jumper. They're always running their mouth over there. So let me see. It's breaking news just a little bit. Actually, matter of fact, let me play. Rat responding to Big U. And this is from Clip React Reloaded. So let's listen to WAC 100's response to Big U, and then I'm gonna play a news clip. Okay, so this is from Clip Reacts Reloaded.
You're right. So you telling me you stupid in 2025? See, here go the problem. You must then take heed and go attorney up. Because your attorney would have told you, come to me, don't say nothing, don't do no videos, and we're going to walk you in if that's what you're going to do. Because what you just did, you gave the federal agents all our power they need, because now you can't renege on none of this shit. See, you proceed indictment paperwork. We just learned about this March 3rd, 2025. This investigation started 2021. How do they know? I'm going to tell you how they know. You got a fake fester who I've been knowing probably before you, because he didn't with you. Red Mike's brother, y'all know who he is, right? You didn't took this a regular, hey, what time you is? You took a regular
Told y'all whack is a fad.
A regular simple dude, because you had no more firepower or no more soldiers or flunkies around you. A regular dude, and you intimidated him and made him do things and participate in things that you knew damn well didn't fit. And what he started to do, you know what he did? He turned into Sonny Brasco. You remember how Sonny Brasco, his wife started telling him, you're starting to become them. You're supposed to be undercover. They started to think he was really a rolling 60 Crip. I've got the power. Big U ain't gonna like this. I'm the only buffer between me, you, and Big U. If I get out the way, this gonna happen. You send him over there to extort for $500 and $1,000. Let me tell you something, you silly, dumb, stupid, nitwit, it. You picked up more than 10 occasions we read the federal money given to the victim. You press it, they got a face goddamn camera in the mouth, and you send it bait a civilian who's supposed to tell on you. They ain't no gang member. I sit there, they talk about pop out of football, got an old white woman, live over there in Puerto Rico, all white, and want to come over there, help you with the football. You know what you do? Call me, cuz. Hey, how you doing? I'm Eugene Hilley, developing options. I'm here for the people. I'm here for the community. Kill them, all right? Sean Williams, that's what we need to pray for. Sean Williams was the best friend of Deion.
Oh my God, could he just move the phone from his mouth? Good God, get some earbuds. Like you're not in prison. Why are you talking this close to the phone? This shit is her. Y'all know I got the most sensitive ears. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to hang in there. Shit, I can feel the spit on me. Oh. This can't be life. I can't believe all of this is on the internet. This is insane. Oh my gosh. Let's continue.
Don Healy, your son that played for the San Diego Chargers. So how he looking at you? Your oldest kid don't even carry your name because you beat him half to death 6-7 times. You remember the first time on 04? The Palm Bruce had to come bail you out, help you get out, turn you up. Remember all that topic? So let's talk about who we need to pray for. You are Austin. That's what the win. You didn't get blood. You didn't know. You didn't know great gangster. You didn't none of that. It's 5 years playing football. Y'all look at that face in my PTR. That's the face of Sean Williams right there. Look at that face. No mustache. Innocent face. What you do? You say you did a diss song? We never heard it.
If you
you're ready to invest in your financial well-being, your future, and yourself, consider jumping into screen printing with the new Riley Hopkins 150 press. Made of hot-rolled steel and aircraft-grade aluminum, the Riley 150 is stronger than a DIY press, yet simpler than a Riley Hopkins Jr. press. Tough springs and sturdy screen clamps mean you'll have tighter registration and therefore better prints. One of the best features of the press is the ability to use various platens. Having the ability to print neck labels, sleeves, chest prints, youth apparel, and more means you can expand your brand and clientele. Whether you're starting an Etsy shop, printing for a local business, or live printing, the Riley 150's durability and versatility will give you a strong foothold in the industry and the opportunity to expand your brand without hurting your wallet.
Leave him in a ditch? You left in a ditch. Hey, talk to Bay. Sylvester the one told the police. Y'all got the call and y'all drove in Vegas and did what y'all did. D-Say, I'ma talk about it. That's his name, D-Say. D-Say is the one that told them that you had him go pull the camera footage down. These is all your people. We Palm rules. They ain't 100 people. What do you mean? The 100 people ought to be saying to yourself, no, it shouldn't be burned down developing options. Crenshaw Coast, all you parents, if any of y'all show up this season, that y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself because that could have been your itch. Since you want to pop my name, now I'm a pop it. Could never do nothing better than me. All you could do better than me is be dumber. That's all you could be better than me. It's sitting here on the G talking about what you didn't do. You never read your paperwork of everything they got you doing. It got nothing to do with what? It seemed to me like I've been threatening the paperwork. I ain't said nothing. I don't give a... What you mean? How did they know? How did they know? How did they know they was gonna raid my house? How did they know? Oh, use the goofy. Let me show you how I knew. How did they know? How did they know? How who didn't know? I'm gonna show you. Here we go.
Let my mom tell you because she know everything. Hold on. Yes. Okay.
I was tripping that it took 3 years for to run DNA.
It's just like
So now what he's doing, he's calling Rayshawn Williams' mother on the phone and having a conversation with her. You can't make this shit up.
So what? They was contacting Big U to come give up DNA and he wouldn't do it?
well, what had happened was when they was doing the investigation and they wanted to take down DNA, he wouldn't give them his DNA, so they had to serve him a search warrant to get his DNA. So they transferred the case to the FBI out there in Vegas, and Las Vegas police department is still handling the case as well.
So when did the test come back? When did the DNA come back?
They came back 2 months ago.
And they still ain't arrested?
Now they told me between me and you, please, this is like one, between me and you, don't tell nobody because they don't want nobody to know. They're going to be making an arrest beginning of March, the beginning of April.
Gotcha. I'm gonna sit back and watch the show.
They basically gonna put his case and Nipsey Hussle case together. The same person, the DNA that the lawyer that put Nipsey Hussle is gonna take over. He's doing our other case too.
You mean the DNA?
Yeah.
Oh, did y'all just hear? I've never heard this part of the video. They just said that they're going to be doing it with Nipsey Hussle's case as well as the Rayshawn Williams case. So they must have something on Big U tying him to Nipsey Hussle. You can't make this shit up.
You can't.
Woo! It just got real. I was not expecting them to say that.
The block is hot. The block is hot.
Wow. And the mom was like, don't say nothing. This is between us. Whack done leaked it on the internet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Big mouth whack 100.
I was not expecting that at all. So Big U was cooked. And this is on the, like, oh gosh. You could not have told me as a kid growing up that people would be talking real life street politics, murders, and everything else on the internet like this. This is insane. So I'm sure if she knows something, Big Sam knows something, and that's why Big Sam was saying a few months ago in that Big Boy interview that he don't fool with, he wouldn't say Big U's name, but he said he don't fool with none of the Crips. He don't fool with none of them. I was not expecting that. Okay, well, let's finish getting the tea. There's still some minutes left. Let me hear what else she got to say, child. Are y'all still with me? Okay, we got over 8,000 people in here, y'all. Okay, y'all still here for the tea, right? Okay. So we having a different type of show today. So let's finish listening to what she got to say, because that
Come on with it.
Yeah. This is funny. Oh, okay. I mean, you stupid. I'm pretty sure you heard it on the internet. You know the voice of these ladies. They worked at your poor organization for 3-4 years. The son and the brother lived at your house for 2 years. You don't know their voice? When they said your driver, your right-hand man, y'all got a call that he dissed you in the studio in Vegas. They says you guys went to one place, went to an Airbnb, got him, went somewhere. He was shot in the face, left him in a ditch. This would be your right-hand man, the non-gang member that you turned around and started involving in the street. You remember the ones you told, don't nobody discuss this? Well, they discussed it, you stupid. You know what's going on with you. Bozo number 8.
Yeah, he's cooked. He's cooked. Whack is messy as hell. Whack is messy, but that is crazy. So, So now, there was a few other, yeah. He finally, the police got him now, Big U. So he had to turn himself in,
Updating breaking news just coming into our newsroom. 2 fugitives wanted by the FBI, including a longtime accused LA gang leader, now in custody tonight.
Let's get right to Mark Hotarolos, who joins us now with new developments live in the newsroom. Mark?
Yeah, David and Ellen, good evening. We've been following this story throughout the day. Federal officers arrested more than a dozen members tied to the gang known as the Rollin' 60s Neighborhood Crips, though its leader was on the run. Within the last 20 minutes, the FBI announcing that man, Eugene Henley Jr., a.k.a. Big U, is now in custody. We have just learned new details that Henley turned himself in. Earlier, Air 7 was overhead as some of the alleged gang members were being processed at the FBI's LA field office. 19 were indicted. The FBI says Henley headed up the local Crips gang for decades. Investigators say that he painted himself as an entertainment executive who's been giving back to the community with various charities, but they say Henley is a violent criminal. A woman who knew him says that he has had a positive impact on the community.
He was incredible, whether it was a 7-year-old child or a 50-year-old former gang member coming out of incarceration. His ability to communicate and relate was excellent. If these charges are true, because they're still allegations, they are not a done deal. They're allegations. If they're true, then Eugene Henley was somebody who presented 2 faces to this world.
Charges in this gang bust range from racketeering to murder. A second fugitive the FBI was looking for was also apprehended. The FBI says Henley is from the Hyde Park area of South LA. If convicted, he was facing a max sentence of life in federal prison. We are told that he should be in court tomorrow.
All right, y'all. So it is getting real. He's turned himself in. He is looking at life in prison. This is a man who is 58 years old. Damn near 60. Just like that other bozo, the one that allegedly killed Pac, that was going around talking, running his mouth about killing Pac. And now he wants to recant his story and say that he was just doing it to get, a check. He was just doing it for clout. This is just sad. People get older, but just because you're older in age, like as far as like the number, does not mean you're older. You're not, you haven't matured. And I think it's sad. I don't know when, the OGs in the community decide to come online, but it is insane. Like, if you're ever, like, in that gangbang part of YouTube, they just sit around and tell all their old war stories. It's like, sir, there's no statute of limitations on murder. Y'all just sit around and just talk about stuff. It is insane. And then you have platforms like No Jumper, Fed TV. They love, having people riled up and to tell all their business. So it's sad. I wanted to also play some clips here. Okay, so this is the one I want to show y'all on No Jumper. They were able to take the entire interview from No Jumper, and basically, if you read the indictment that the feds put out, let me show y'all the indictment, then I'm going to play the interview for y'all. So a lot of y'all thinking that y'all can go on these podcasts and gossip and tell all y'all's business because y'all are looking for attention and followers and, dopamine hits. Understand the feds are watching, okay? So let me share this with y'all. Do y'all see this? This is paperwork. Right here, line 99. Williams later admitted to this robbery and the aftermath on a podcast, on No Jumper podcast, after stating that William was Henley's right-hand man. Williams explained, so basically he'll manipulate things. We'll go up and do something, then the same niggas we do it to show up at the house like 10 minutes later as we're trying to count everything. And we'll be like, how the fuck? Williams then said that Henley would state, well, we was just going to give you 40,000 back. And then they wrote, WAP 100, who is a rival counterpart of Henley's for the Bloods, was also on the podcast as stated. So now we're going to listen to the podcast here.
And so basically it's like, cause he'll be like, he'll manipulate things. Like, we'll go and do something, and the same niggas we do it to show up to the house like 10 minutes later when we trying to, counting everything.
Why are y'all self-snitching on the internet? I mean, seriously.
Right? And we be like, how the fuck they get that? Oh, well, we're going to just give them like $40,000 back and stuff like that. But because it's actually putting us in paperwork, right? And like doing like real police shit. I seen that nigga get like 20 guns. And when he got 20 guns, he's selling them to the homies. But I'm like, why are you writing down the serial numbers? So it's like, he was doing like shit like that, and I didn't catch on. So it was like, I'm waking up now. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm his right-hand man. You get what I'm saying? So when it came down to like dirt and stuff like that, I'm gonna get it. You get what I'm saying? And then like one day,
you know why he wanted to get a dude back to 40, right?
And so basically, it's like,
I mean, the self-snitching is insane. And all of that stuff that he just said on that podcast is in the indictment. Is my girl in the house? I see a bunch of money bags. Moneybag Mo is in the building. Thank you so much, Moneybag Mo. Thank you for coming through. She sent $499.99, okay? Thank you so much for the love and support on my platform. It means the world to me. Thank you, sis. When Moneybag Mo comes in the building, like, everything shuts down. Like, I really, really appreciate it.
Come on, what else you got for us, too?
There's a lot going on with this situation. Let me see. There was another clip.
Come on.
Here goes another robbery where he was talking about how this is Luce Cannon. Y'all need to stop calling him Luce Cannon and call him Loose Lips. Loose Lips sink ships. All this man does online is talk about his robberies, his gang banging, the dirt that he's put in. This is all evidence for the police. It makes no sense. So here goes another video of Loose Cannon.
He's a bag. So what we do? Walk in the club. You had like 9 of your homies. Yo, was like 30 of us. The security moved to the side. I said, Meek, you know what's this about? You start taking it off and handing it to me. You were polite about it, Sugar Plum. You was polite. Sugar Plum, you was polite. I hear Rose. Hey, look. I got this. You got this artist you pumping. You don't want this to get out. We need 50. He brought 52, Crenshaw, and 48. He brought that money. He brought it fast. And when he brought it, I hit Big Useless and said we on our way.
Oh, Big Useless. Oh, hell no.
Gave me.
All right, y'all. You can't make this up. I'm
Yeah,
convinced
we're
that
done
mental
here.
illness is real. Imagine getting on the internet and bragging about extorting and robbing Meek Mill and Rick Ross for $50,000, and then giving 40 of that, taking some of that money to Big Useless, as he says. I mean, this is insane. Yeah, he's over there screaming Sugar Plum and everything. You cannot tell me that there's something. I don't think he's all there. You can't be. You're doing like he's talking as if this is okay, like as if this is not a crime. Y'all are extorting people, and then when they get locked up, it's free my nigga Luce Cannon. He ain't even do nothing. No, he did a lot of something. Here goes the receipts. Ain't no free anything. All of his dirt is on the internet. Nobody knew that he was out here robbing people and doing all this shit. We only know because he's on the internet running his mouth.
Pretty much.
What's up, King of Bakersfield? I see a lot of LA people in the house. We got over 9,000 people in here. Shout out to y'all. But yeah, it's really, really sad that it's gotten to this point where like a lot of stuff that goes on in the streets have now just merged with social media. It's on social media. They were even saying, if you guys read the indictment, they're saying that Shaquille O'Neal and Draymond Green, they were both extorted and forced to donate money to Big U's Foundation. And then they said that later on, after they donated the money to Big U's Foundation, Big U took the money and donated it. Not donated, he just basically deposited it into his own personal banking account. On top of the PPP scams that he did. So, yeah, it's a mess. Now, Shaq been getting exploited by the Crips since, like, the 90s. They say that's why he left L.A. Shaq been checking in since I was a child. No shade. So when I seen Shaq's name come up, I was like, damn, Shaq still getting exploited? What the fuck? Oh, but Shaq got money though, so I guess I'm like, damn, never mind, we shut up. Yeah. They've been getting at him since the 90s, child. But yeah, Shaq's name is in the indictment. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Here goes another video of Big U talking about checking in. So all the receipts are spilling online. So like I told y'all, he's the check-in king. So this is a short video. We're gonna watch this real quick here. So this is an older video of him talking about checking in.
Movie production in the hood. That's how we do it, y'all, man. Top flight, baby. Yeah. GB running this here movie set in the hood. Come on out here. We coming out here and checking in with GB, getting these movies done. You better know it. Anytime you want to do movies in the hood, just can check it in. We can make sure it's done. Movies, videos. But if you don't check it in, oh well. Check your ass out. We're gonna check you in, all right. We're gonna check in all of your equipment. We're gonna check in all of your equipment.
So again, like I've been saying, the whole checking in thing, people can try and make it seem like it's hip hop and it's just a part of Cali culture. Checking in is extortion. Y'all can try and act like it's not to save face. It's extortion. You can just tell by his demeanor, because if you don't check in, I'm gonna make you check in. You know, so it's sad. It's a tax. It's a tax.
See y'all later.